Well, I think it's pretty apparent what we're going to be doing today. So today I'm going to basically be getting you a bit of a video of some dyno testing that we're doing with John Warrington at John Warrington Motorcycles in Malton. We're going to be doing a little bit of filming. There'll be some brief filming of the tuning that's going to be done on the dyno. Now bear in mind this is not my bike, it's Gsxr Joel. I will probably tag him in this video as well. It will go on my YouTube channel and it probably will go on my Instagram, all this as well. But yeah, I can't wait to show you guys this. It's going to be pretty loud. so I think this bike's absolutely beautiful. The carbon and everything else is done on it. The lad that does own this bike is actually outside at the minute. So I'm just looking at the K5. So, doing this video basically so people can get an insight to dyno that don't spend a lot of time in them. There'll be a lot of content going up on my YouTube channel, which you're probably already watching this if you're on my YouTube channel. If it's on Instagram. I don't know if you guys can hear me, it's that loud in here. Now then guys, so after an action-packed day on the dyno today, it was absolutely phenomenal. This is going to be the sequel to the video that I will be putting on Instagram and YouTube. So if you're watching this, you've probably already seen the dyno day because I'm going to incorporate it into this video. Tonight, we have oil pressure. So I'm going to show you all guys. Now bear in mind, these clocks are not going to be used, however they are wired up. So I need to use them because the oil pressure switch. Now watch this guys. So what we'll do is we'll arm the system. You can see the oil light. I'm going to focus in on it. Now watch this. Look at that. I cannot tell you, on everyone out there, excuse me, the relief that that is. Tonight, since putting that bike together, I was absolutely papping myself. I won't swear. Try and keep everything PG. I cannot believe the amount of oil it's used. It's used nearly a bottle and a half of Sport 4. That's one thing as well I need to really discuss with everyone because I haven't really explained it on my Instagram, sorry. Excuse my purling. I wouldn't even say linguistics or anything like that, but my actual sort of speech at the minute is just shit. Basically, Pewterlin UK, Pewterlin, the oil company, which is, I believe, based in the UK. I need to basically do a bit of research, really, aren't I? They have sponsored me for this year, 2019, which is fucking absolutely incredible. I cannot thank them enough for what it actually is. The support that they're going to offer me with the oils and the financial support is unbelievable. You know, I'm using their oil this evening. I don't use anything else. To be honest, I've used the Pewterlin. It's Sport 4. I did use a Gsxr once, but it's debatable whether that's a good idea on because it's a turbo application. But the actual Sport 4 is what I use in the Gsxr. I can't fault it. I mean, if you imagine the abuse that I give these bikes, then they're fine. I'm going to keep this part of the video pretty brief. I want to it's nearly 9 o'clock at night. When I upload this, it's probably going to be near 11, 12 o'clock by the time I've edited these clips and actually put them together. But I'm really enjoying actually doing this, you know, putting videos on YouTube. Do you know what? The views, they're so small, but do you know what? I get positive feedback through Instagram from the people who are watching it, and to me, that's what really matters. I'm not about this whole big content. People see my account, and yeah, it does, understandably, have a very good following. I know that. But that's natural growth since 2009. You know, that account is nearly 10 years old. And that was throughout the heydays of when Instagram was pretty incredible, to be honest. So I'll go through a few things on the bike, obviously. The standard white tray that I use. If you look, completely clear. No leaking on the push rod, absolutely nothing. I'm yet to do a few sort of little plumbing techniques that I've got to do, but the actual turbo is mounted. As you can see, the oil cooler is mounted. We've got no leaks on anything. I'm going to whip the spark plugs in probably this evening. That's going to be the last thing that I do. I do have the fuel filter system on that people have seen. I've had really good feedback about this. Its location. It can be a bit of a challenge to get in and out, but to be fair, when you look at the actual room on the bike of what I've got, where else could I potentially put it? As you can imagine, obviously there's my wastegate hiding under there. There's all my locations. Now, people will spot this. This pipe is part of the original build that Egbert van Popter owned this bike in 2012. It then went on to ownership with Dodge, David Dodge Rogers, the founder of the Wheelie Weekend, the absolute God. And I'm very fortunate. I own a bike that two of the most famous people in the world owned and built and rid. And I'm very lucky. This is the reason why this bike will never get sold. You know, it'd take, well, let's just say it would take terrifying amounts of money for someone to get me to part with this thing, especially after the amount of work I have put into this. It's getting ridiculous, but that's what motorcycle racing's about, isn't it? It's about passion and everything. So I'm going to end the video here. Now, over the next couple of days, I'm going to be spending a little bit of time away from Instagram. I'm going to be spending time away from Facebook and YouTube. So if you don't see any content for a few days, I've not stopped building the bike. I'm just having a bit of a break from social media. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.